To everyone watching this video, presenting you today Ms Telangana 2017, Simran Choudhary. Telugu Ata.
Nakochu, Nikocha. Got in touch with me again. He said a friend of mine, Tarun, who made Felly Chudulu. I said, yes, of course, I know who that is. He's like, so he's working on another project and he's casting. So would you want to audition? I said, hell yes, I do. And that's how I went to Ramanaidu Studios. I went to Tarun's office. I met Tarun. I auditioned and I read the script, and that's how it happened for me. I feel like this conception that people have about Vishwak being extremely arrogant, extremely crude, and brash, is because of the characters he's playing. So was I not being diplomatic? Did I give you masaledar answers?
Very, very masaledar.
I was very angry. My God, I was red through the flight. I'm just like, what am I going to do to make them pay?
I got to know from my source.
Okay.
That Simran Choudhary cried twice during the lockdown.
Holy Chulia!
Holy Kangana, ting ting. Sushant Mariu Ishtam se na rendu kallu lanti vaadu ani cheppina Simran Choudhary. That is gonna be the thumbnail.
Agi agi sage megha medo takina ukasagi.
Hi Simran.
Hi Monica, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? What's up?
I'm good. Nothing, just sitting, waiting to chat with you.
So yeah, to everyone watching this video, presenting you today Ms Telangana 2017, Simran Choudhary.
Hi guys.
So yeah, Simran Choudhary.
Yes, ma'am.
Telugu Ata.
Nakochu, Nikocha.
हाँ आता घर में पूरा हिंदी बात करते
हाँ हिंदी में बात करते
So yes, Simran Choudhary, for a change, ఆ సినిమా చూసిన దగ్గర నుంచి దీన్ని క్వశ్చన్ అడగాలనుకునే వాళ్ళందరికీ let's answer them. Introduce yourself in Telugu, at least in like 2-3 sentences.
ఓకే అండి, నేను ట్రై చేస్తాను. ఏదైనా తప్పు ఉంటే ప్లీజ్ క్షమించండి. నా పేరు సిమ్రన్ చౌదరి. నేను రాజస్థానీ, కానీ హైదరాబాద్ లో పుట్టాను. ఇక్కడే పెరిగాను. స్కూలింగ్, కాలేజ్ అన్ని ఇక్కడే చేశాను. అండ్ ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక యాక్ట్రెస్. అది నా ప్రొఫెషన్. అండ్ అంతే, సమాప్తం అయిపోయింది.
సమాప్తం and all. Okay. Somebody knows some serious Telugu. Okay, I'll give you.
Not rehearsed, huh? This was not rehearsed, guys, because everyone will think this was rehearsed. It was not.
No, okay, I'm not talking about that. Anyway, moving on. So, because it is my job to introduce my guest. Okay, so I have to tell you something, Kavati. So everyone who wants to know Simran, like what is the kind of person she is, so open any Sunshine books or go to internet and let me browse any random Sunshine wala website and check for Cancerian woman or girl. Every quality you see in those is this girl right here on the screen.
Yeah.
She is everything a proper Cancerian is. She's sensitive, she's emotional, and she's cute and caring.
And she knows all of this because she is also a Cancerian. That's a trait we shared.
Yes. High five for that. Virtual high five.
Whoa, have light. High five. Everything is virtual lately. Social distance.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, see, my hands are going like this.
Yeah. I have been washing my hands so much lately. My God.
Don't even make me talk about it. So yes, Simran Choudhary, swiftly moving on to the first segment of what you're supposed to talk in an interview. So the first part is the professional part. Let us talk the professional life of Simran Choudhary. Okay, so don't make the face. Very easy question. See, you're with a friend. Be comfortable. They're gonna be
I'm
very easy
very
questions.
comfortable. I am chilling. This is just me talking to a friend over a video call that will be viewed by others as well. But yeah, that's not what I'm thinking about.
Great. So Simran, the basic question: when did this movie bug bit you?
Okay,
Acting.
I think so. I'm a trained classical dancer. I started when I was 5 years old. I've learned Kuchipudi, Bharatnatyam, and I've always been a dancer. And my parents at a very early age realized that she loves dancing, which is why they encouraged me and really, got me involved into a lot of dancing. And then
Yeah.
when I turned 12, I thought I would maybe try another dance form. So I joined like a Western hip hop freestyle dance class.
Hmm.
And my instructor there happened to know a few people in the industry. This was when I was about 11, 12. And he asked my parents if I would be willing to audition for a kids advertisement.
Oh,
And I said, why not? I don't mind it. And I said, yeah, I'll go for it. And then I realized I really enjoyed being someone else in front of the camera. At 12,
great.
I liked doing it and I wasn't camera shy or any of that. It just came to me. And that's when I think my parents again recognized that maybe she has a thing for acting. Maybe she definitely likes being in front of the camera. And then over time, I feel like I tried multiple things because I've always been someone who likes learning new things.
Hmm.
And over the years, I've come to realize that this is one profession that allows me to be multiple characters and do multiple things
Right.
and learn multiple crafts. Yeah. And so I think it sort of bit me when I was 12 and when I was put in front of the camera and said, now you have to act. So I think that's when it happened.
So, do you remember the first thing where the things that were running in your mind when you actually faced the camera for the first time? Were you
Not
shy? Were
really. I
you
mean,
nervous? Or
no. I remember okay, so there was an advertisement that I did. It was for a Chyawanprash ad, okay. And I had like 3 or 4 changes and I had to wear medals. And then, I had to just pose with it like, oh my God, it's because I eat this that I have
I
medals.
got this.
So it was that kind of concept. I was so comfortable and I clearly remember that the director, he's still in touch with my mother. Like even
Oh,
today. And it's been what, 10 to 12 years now, and he's still
you're
in
not
touch with
supposed
my
to give
mother.
away your age like that. You almost gave your age there.
No, but I said 8 to 10 to 12. So guys keep
But then
guessing.
you said at what age you did your ad also.
No, I said 12. 12 ko I started. Now nobody knows. I might have. I'm not. Keep guessing. Like I know that they know I'm somewhere between like a 20 to, yeah, somewhere there. So yeah, it's okay. I'm not very shy about it.
It's just you know,
It's just a number. Mental age is 5. So it's
age
okay.
is a word. Age is actually a word.
Yeah, actually makes sense. You got me there. Technicality.
No,
She
this is
is
actually
actually
I've
very.
been seeing.
She's like my twin.
The point is, I have been seeing this meme recently that that this Captain America says age is just a number, and Iron Man is like, no, age is
Oh,
actually a word. You fool.
that's where you picked it up, and I was giving you credit for being original. I take it back. I take it back.
I am very much Instagram. We talk about Instagram.
Of course, we'll come to that. Yes, ma'am.
So yes, so that was your advertisement. Was your first time in front of the camera.
Yeah. So basically, I lost my story there.
You just
So
didn't.
sir's still in touch with my mom, and he still wants to know what I'm doing because even at that age, even when I first did my advertisement, I wasn't shy. I wasn't shy at all. I don't know. He just asked me to do this. I said, okay. He asked me to do that. I just did it. Like I wasn't nervous or I didn't, get camera conscious. So
Right.
that's probably the only thing I remember because I have goldfish memory. I don't know what I ate for lunch. So don't ask me anything else about what I remember.
Right. And moving on, see, I am not touching your Miss Telangana part and all that because I am sure you have spoken enough about that in a lot of interviews. How
Yeah.
did that happen? How do you feel? How was everyone at home? What changed? Everything. So I am kind of avoiding the part because you have answered enough of questions, and so don't make the face.
Why?
It's like, why don't you want to ask me that question face?
No, I'm very happy. If anything, if I'm allowed and if it's socially acceptable, I will probably just give you a link and be like, I answered the same question in that interview. Please go check it out. So I'm very happy if you ask me more creative questions.
Yeah. So, okay. Moving on, because I'm talking about the movie part of your life. So, how did Ee Nagaraniki Em happen?
Okay. So Tarun's first film, Pelli Chuplu, I mean a feature. So someone who worked on that team got in touch with me. I mean, he wrote a script and he got in touch with me for a particular project after I won Miss Telangana, and I was going for my pageant, for my Miss India pageant. So unfortunately, I couldn't be a part of his film because I was going to prepare for the pageant and everything. But we stayed in touch. We stayed in touch for a bit. And then when I did get done with my pageant and I got back to Hyderabad, he got in touch with me again. He said, a friend of mine, Tarun, who made Pelli Chuplu. I said, yes, of course, I know who that is. He's like, so he's working on another project and he's casting. So would you want to audition? I said, hell yes, I do. And that's how I went to Rama Naidu Studios. I went to Tarun's office. I met Tarun. I auditioned and I read the script, and that's how it happened for me. So I was approached for a different project that I couldn't be a part of, and he linked me to Tarun's project, and it just worked out. So yeah,
Great, and it's one of the very cute characters, I would say, because just today morning it so happened that I was watching that movie. My brother was playing it on the TV, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna interview this girl today.
it is a nice film. It is genuinely
It
a
is,
nice. It's one that I recommend.
especially the song "Agi Agi Sage Kalam."
Yes,
అంటే ఆ
beautiful.
పాట రిలీజ్ అయిన దగ్గర నుంచి నేను ఎన్నిసార్లు హమ్ చేసి ఉంటానో నాకే తెలియదు బికాస్ ఇట్స్ సో ఈజీ అండ్ ఇట్స్ సో లైట్ అండ్ బ్రీజీ
I know,
కైండ్ ఆఫ్
it's
సాంగ్.
just like a warm hug. All my Hindi speaking friends who don't listen to Telugu songs love that song. They keep sending to me and they're like, dude, this song is amazing. I said, yeah. Hashtag Vivek Sagar. He's the one who composed it. And of course, the singer.
That's a lovely song, like really lovely.
It is.
So
It is.
moving on, because I
Yes.
need some spice in the interview, and like I've already mentioned, I'm gonna create some kind of controversy.
Controversy. Controversy is one word I think everybody should stay away from.
See, obviously, I need some gossip. Yeah, come on.
It's going to be a thumbnail.
Yeah, it's
The
going to
caption, your introduction. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
answer the question, and I'll give you the thumbnail. What I'm gonna keep for that.
Let's see. Let's see if I give you something that's thumbnail worthy. Please continue.
So yes, after E Nagaran came in, Bombard is the movie you're doing with Sushant,
Sushant. Yes.
and you're also I don't know if you can mention about Nitin's movie.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So you're working with Nitin. You're doing one project with that.
Yes.
So these are the projects I know about. Okay.
Yeah.
And because Nitin, I'll keep aside. Okay.
Okay.
Let's not talk about Nitin for now.
Okay.
But you acted with two energetic stars of this generation. Two different kind of energies. Where Viswak is this angry and furious kind of energetic, and Sushant is like chill, cool, laid back kind of energetic. Okay. So tell me your working experience with both of them, and tell me how similar and different are they both.
Okay. So I feel like this conception that people have about Vishwak being extremely arrogant, extremely crude, and brash is because of the characters he's played.
Right.
Because in person, he is very chill. He loves a good conversation. He likes chilling with his friends. He's extremely professional when it comes to work. He loves acting. But that said, he is not very. He's very chill. He's like, yeah, he's like that, which I can say about Sushant as well. Now, I have worked with both of them. Of course, I have. What do I tell? Vishwak, like I said, is extremely professional. What I love about him is the fact that he gets along with everybody.
Oh, okay.
That is something I want to pick up. Like, you put him in a room with anybody and he'll get along with that person. Like, he really knows how to stay in touch with people. And, he can be an extrovert when he wants to be. which I think is something I would like to learn. Sushant, on the other hand, I would say is a bit of an introvert. He has a set of people and he likes to stick by them. He's not someone you'll find who'll just go out there and have a conversation with someone random.
Right.
So I think that is a stark difference that I have noticed between the two of them. Apart from that, what else? They're both professional. They both love what they're doing. I see them wanting to be in this industry. I see that. It's not forced upon either of them. They want to do it, and that's what they're doing, which is great. Um, yeah, so I would say it was great working with both of them. I would love to do it again. Yeah, they're both people that Sushant, I vibe with. Like the kind of
Right.
shows he watches, like we have references, like we have inside jokes.
And
Yeah.
you have a puppy fever also.
Oh yeah, he has a dog, Teddy. Oh my goodness, he's like a. You want to just go squish his face, like you get it. But I feel like that about every puppy, every dog. But yeah, so
So
Teddy, of
everyone
course, to
who
share that.
follows Simran Chaudhary's Instagram knows that she has a pup.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like they all follow me on Instagram to see Oliver. I am just a byproduct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ollie. So every dog lover out there, please go and check her Instagram. Ollie is such a cute guy. I mean, I can actually, I'm sorry to say this, Simran, but I can totally keep you aside right now and talk about Ollie for all the 30 minutes. So he's
I
that
can also
cute
talk
guy.
about Ollie. I don't mind one bit. And she's met Ollie multiple times, which is why
I have photos
she
of
speaks
Ollie
from
on my
experience.
Instagram highlights.
Yeah, she speaks from experience.
Okay. Okay. So swiftly coming back
Back.
to what we are talking. So
Yeah.
if there is one quality that you can pick up from each of them, what would that be? Because you are all same generation actors and actresses. So you
Mm-hmm.
have a kind of a set of vibing that happens, or a set of learnings that you do together, and you grow together as a group because you belong to the same generation. So if you can pick up one thing from Vishwak and Sushant each, what would that be?
Okay, so from Vishwak, I already said he's someone who can really be out there. So if I have to put it in one line, I would say he when I think of him, I think of bash on regardless. Just keep going. It doesn't matter what the world is saying. Just
Yeah.
keep. So that is something. Bash on regardless is something I would learn from Vishwak. From Sushi, that's what I call him, Sushant. Um, I think just his dedication towards working out. I know I work out a lot too,
Yeah.
but when I look at him, I just think it's insane. Like the kind of challenges he takes up, and he's also into CrossFit and all of that. So I really want to be as dedicated and as consistent as he is when it comes to, yeah. So that is something I would want to pick up from him. Also, Sushant, if you're watching this, please be my gym buddy. So I'll be motivated enough to keep doing it every day. Yeah,
I'm going to send this link personally to Sushant. I make sure it reaches Sushant personally. Don't worry.
done.
So yes, because we are talking about the qualities and the qualities of people. So if I ask you to describe yourself as a person, what would that be?
Did you start off with that I'm a Cancerian
No,
emotional?
that is what I told. I'm asking about you yourself.
Okay. I would say I'm extremely private. Um, if I have to speak, okay, I'm extremely private. I adore my family and friends. If you are my person, then you're my person for life. And no matter what happens, I will always care for you. That is something that I would say about me. I'm very ambitious, sometimes to a point where it can burn me as well. And I realize that I'm extremely ambitious. I have multiple dreams for myself, not limited to one particular stream. Apart from that, I am overtly obsessed with dogs. Yeah, it's like a fever. It's like a disease. I'm obsessed with dogs. What else? I love learning new things. I love reading books. I love knowledge. I love taking knowledge from everywhere and anywhere. I would like to believe I'm a good listener because I like to have great conversations with people and learn more. Um, what else? Yeah, that's about it. I covered family, friends, ambition. I'm private.
Your
I love
plate
music,
really said with that question.
dance. Arey,
Really.
but I also said I would burn. It would burn me. Like I'm ambitious to a point where I know it can burn me. That is a little. I give you a little something.
Because if not gonna buy all positive, there's one point you have put like, ah, chalo, theek hai, le lo.
Okay, I hate people who are late. That's like my pet peeve. You have to be punctual. If you've given me a time, yeah. Which is why I see even okay. So this interview was ideally supposed to be happen at 5 p.m. But I messaged her in advance and I said, "Is it okay if we push it to 6?" Because I understand. I hate making people wait and I hate waiting. That is something I cannot stand. I am obsessed with cleaning my hands, and this doesn't hold true because of Corona. I used to do it even back then, which is why I
Even
have
before that.
I have dry hands because I keep washing them too often.
Yeah.
What else? I okay, please don't ask me to ever give my books away because I will never do that. I'm very, very, very possessive about my books. I have a stamp on every book of mine that says belongs to the wonderful library of Simran. So I know I've let you have the Karan Johar book. I know. But I remember I have an Excel sheet. I have an Excel sheet on my phone and I have okay, so I'm like a librarian. Every book of mine has like a little sticker with a number and a letter on it, which coincides with my Excel sheet. So I know where each book of mine has gone. So yeah, I'm that person. Yeah, I'm that person.
I mean, I know that you're very much obsessed, like you're very possessive about your books, but I didn't know that you actually have a library kind of setup and software to actually keep track. But I think it's a nice thing. Anybody who reads a lot knows that feeling. They connect to their books that much. So I think it's a good thing.
So did you now? Was I not being diplomatic? Did I give you masaledar answers?
Very, very masala.
Chalo.
So I want to add a little more masala to all of this because,
Okay.
uh, because obviously when I'm talking to someone, I would love to do my research about them.
Yeah, I
And
know that.
I've done some research about
Mhm.
you, and I got to know that you have a problem with a particular airline.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to give out the
Yes.
name of the airline, but you are really superly pissed. And why is that?
Yes, I am. Okay, so I'm someone who doesn't get pissed very often. Like it takes a lot for me to get angry, and when I do, then it's real anger. Now, what had happened was, you know how you have to check in 45 minutes before the
Yes.
flight takes off. That's like the limit. And I reached the airport, and I had about 55 minutes to take off.
Hmm.
And so that particular, you know how you're allowed 7 kgs on your carry-on and then 15 kgs as your check-in, and then you can also have a laptop bag. You can
Right.
have a laptop that doesn't include in your carry-on.
Hmm.
That is what holds true with most airlines. Now I didn't know about this particular airline, at which point I reached the counter and I was flustered because I was anyway, I thought I was late. So I'm trying to check in, and that person is like, "Ma'am, you're overweight." I said, "Okay." And he's like, "The laptop is overweight." I said, "But isn't that allowed?" And he said, "No, ma'am, it's not allowed." And I expect someone to be polite. I am a customer. I don't know everything about your airline. And I
Right.
understand. I'm willing to pay. I'm not
Hmm.
saying, no, how can I pay? I'm not going to pay.
Hmm.
But I expect some courtesy. Be nice, be gentle, be human like. That person is being extremely rude to a point where I said I'd like to speak to the manager because it was like I was talking to a wall. I'm not understanding what he's saying. He's not willing to talk to me, and I know I'm running out of time. These guys won't allow me to sit on the flight. So I wanted to speak to the manager. The manager comes to me, understands the situation. You know what he says? He looks at the attendant and said, "If she's not paying, don't put her on the flight." That's what
Oh.
he said. Yeah. And there was another passenger who was willing to, because she didn't have, like an auntie, she didn't
Hmm.
have enough luggage. So she said, "I don't mind, you can collaborate hers with mine."
Hmm.
And that person refuses to. She's like, "No, ma'am, you'll have to get a letter from the authority stating that this is what is happening." I said, "See, I have like 8 minutes left. And if I
Hmm.
don't get that letter within 8 minutes, I anyway won't be able to board the flight. So don't give me these
Hmm.
bull stories." Just get to the point. How much do I need to pay? At which point I was just like, I have given up. These guys were so rude to me. I'm just like, and I put out a story on my Instagram after that, and I generally don't do it. Like, it's
Yeah.
fine. Baat gayi, uh,
रात
baat,
गई बात
baat,
गई.
raat gayi, baat gayi. I was so angry because those guys were just outright mean to me. Like, the manager literally looked at the attendant and said, if she's not willing to pay, then just don't put her on the flight. I'm just like, you will pay for this, my friend. There will come a day when I will have 10 million followers on my Instagram, and when I might badmouth you, and that won't go down too well with your owners. Just
Obviously. So everyone watching this video, you can start your guess game. Comment below which airlines could this possibly be.
and if
And
you
if you're
know me, then you know the answer.
so I'm out of the league. I cannot answer that.
You're not allowed to answer, and a bunch of people out there who know me don't answer.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is one of the very furious, angry kind of situation.
I
But
was
let's
very angry. My God, I was red through the flight. I'm just like, what am I going to do to make them pay? Yeah.
yeah, let's take it on a lighter note a little. So I have heard from my sources that Simran Choudhary has a secret Instagram or YouTube channel to showcase her guitar skills.
Oh my God. Who told you this? Did you speak to my bhabhi? Like, there's literally only three people in this world apart from me who know about that account.
I
I
really
didn't
want
see that coming. Yeah.
that's the surprise I was telling. So yeah. So see, because you want to keep it private, I respect your privacy, but I'll not ask about the username and stuff of it. But I just want to know. I just want to be curious. See, you have skills. You are great at basketball. Like great. Every time I see you throwing that ball, like I'm like, what? Great at it. And you're a great dancer. You sing so well, and you've never hide yourself from, showing your skills to people. Then
Mhm.
why the secret account for just guitar and singing?
Okay, so okay, I have a friend. I won't reveal who, but that person also has like a private account where he puts out just singing videos. Okay, and he shares them with me, and he's like, "Hey, I did this, I did that." So I'm like, "Okay, but why a private account?" And he says, "I don't know, because your Instagram is meant to look a certain way, and you also have a certain number of people who follow you, so you want to cater to them and put the kind of content that they'll enjoy." I
Hmm.
said, "Yeah, makes sense." And I occasionally do put out videos of me playing the guitar or me singing, even on my Instagram channel. But
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like the need to creatively express is so much more than I know my Instagram, the one that I currently use, can take. Which is why I feel like I don't really want people to see all of it because I don't know if they can take it. So I just have another account. But honestly, that is also very inactive because by the time I create content for my Instagram, I'm so tired. I'm like, uske liye kya banaye? But yeah, I do have a private account. I have, and it's just me singing, like just me without my face, of course, just me singing and putting out stuff whenever I feel like it. Yeah. And sometimes I do put out the same stuff even on my Instagram with a different cover and all of that to camouflage. But yeah. And you were not supposed to know this. I am going to go and speak to those three other people and find out who told you. No, the world knows. Don't be
You
so
will
surprised,
never
you
know
won't
it.
find it.
But yeah, this is the moment I was waiting for because everything else that I'm gonna bring up as a surprise, it is something I have known personally, or I got to know from very personal sources of yours. Okay. But this specific secret account is something very private to you. And it so happened that I got to know it by chance. I'm being honest. I got it know by chance. So I want to
खिलारू ने बताया आपको?
I can't give
Yeah,
away
I think
names
it
here.
has to be bhabhi only. My bhabhi. Wait, I'll take her case after
Okay,
this.
because we're talking about family, swiftly moving on to. So yeah, see, you have a lot of photos on your Instagram, and you have worked with a lot of photographers. But there is this one person in your life who has taken 1,000 photos of you since your childhood, and he is great at it. Who's
Mhm.
apparently your papa, your father.
Yeah.
So your first very personal photographer. Get that?
Absolutely.
So tell me about your father. And okay, let's finish that first and we'll move on to the next.
Okay, so I feel like my if I had to say someone, if I had to call out and say who's the artist in the family, I would say my papa, even before I name myself. My papa paints and he is extremely quick. He loves to draw, he loves painting, he loves photography. So, you know how the solar eclipse is going to be coming on the 21st of June? He
Right.
wants to go and see it. He's so excited. He walked into my room and said, I'm going to see it. If you want, you can come, beta. Or nahi to main to ja raha hu. Like he is someone who's like that. He's very passionate about a few things, and photography happens to be one of those.
Right.
And even growing up, he would collect cameras. He had the Yashica, that big one with the reel and all of that.
Yeah. Right.
And my granddad had another camera. I don't remember the brand. And then, of course, we have the Nikon DSLRs and all of that. And it's like growing up, I thought, it's so normal. Everybody has it. But then when I met my friends and they're like, no, dude, we have one digital Sony ka cam. Nobody has DSLRs. Nobody uses those. So that's when I realized that my dad is genuinely very crazy about photography. And we have cupboards that are full of hard copies, photographs, like the actual ones that you can see. And even in my extended family, like in Rajasthan, say someone passes away or someone needs a photograph, someone extremely old who had probably never seen a camera, you will
Right.
find that person's photo in my house. Because my papa clicks everybody, anything, anywhere. So yeah, I grew up posing for him. And I remember anywhere we go on multiple road trips. And if we're ever
Yeah.
on a road trip and one road ke baju mein, you'll find like a pretty looking, like a
Scenic.
field,
Huh.
scenic view. They'll ask me to get down and start posing. Like imagine I'm 8 years old and I'm just standing and
You
posing by
always
the
have a
road.
paparazzi around you. I
I've always had paparazzi around.
paparazzi.
Yeah. And paps, बोलते हैं ना, चलता है. Paparazzi. It's okay,
Paparazzi.
tomato. Yeah. And then my brother also happens to be a photographer. He loves technology. Not as much as my dad. My brother's obsessed with all kinds of technology. Papa only cameras. But yeah, so I have literally grown up posing. And my dad he's always been into photography. And he is the kind of person who doesn't enjoy digital.
Yes.
He loves developing his own photographs and stuff like that. We still have negative reels. It's yeah. My papa is really artistic. I think that's where I get a little bit of it from.
So yes, moving on. I have personally tasted some food that was made by you.
Oh yeah, I made Maggie for you. That counts. Maggie counts.
Maggie. Maggie
I made
counts. Come on, you have put a lot of vegetables and all that.
Maggie. Of course, Simran Chaudhary will always put fruits and vegetables in anything, anywhere.
Simran Choudhary apparently feeds her puppy also with fruits.
But he loves fruits. He loves watermelon. Like if I'm eating watermelon, he'll come and sit next to me and show me his puppy eyes. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll give you food. I
Yes.
can't help it.
And I also had auntie's paratha. So I see where you got your cooking skills from. So is there
Mama.
anything else that you got from your mom apart from cooking?
Okay, my mom. If I had to use one word for her, I would say she's dynamic.
Just
She can
love.
do everything. Growing up, all my clothes were stitched by her, even now. So, you know how during this lockdown, all salons are shut? And the only reason why you can still look at me is because of my mother. She's the one who did my eyebrows. She's the
Wow.
one who's fixing my upper lip. She's the one who cut my hair, which a lot of people will not appreciate. But yeah, no, they're still long. Don't worry, they're still very long. But yeah, my mom can do anything and everything. So we have a terrace garden,
Yes.
and so we have like a structure, say about 10 feet above the actual terrace, that has all creepers over it. Now that entire structure is made by my parents, mom and dad, at home. They just got like bamboo sticks and then they put it up. Apart from that, she loves gardening. She loves
Mhm.
cooking. She's been making tomato sauce at home. All my
I have to
peanut
pause
butter.
you there. I have to
Okay.
tell that I've been to Simran's place and I've been to the terrace. They have such beautiful terrace gardens, dude. And majority of Simran's videos or yoga videos or dance videos, you can check them out, and a lot of them are majorly taken on her terrace only. She's not going anywhere else.
Yeah. So all of that is done by my mom and dad without any help whatsoever. All my food, almond butter, peanut butter, like anything and everything I need. My almond milk, tahini because I make hummus,
Yes.
um, cow soy because I'm so obsessed. She started making it at home. Everything and anything is made at home. Tomato sauce is also made at home. We don't buy ketchup from outside.
All organic. I'm
Everything
jealous
is
of you
made
now.
at home. All
Okay,
because of
so
my mother. She does
now that
everything.
we're talking about everything made at home and groceries and tomato ketchups, I got to know from my sources
Okay.
that Simran Chaudhary cried twice during the lockdown.
Yeah. Okay. So I know a lot of
I,
people will find this ridiculous because most people would probably cry because they're stuck at home, can't go out, can't meet friends. Oh my God, socializing. I cried. I stepped out of my room. I went and sat on my mom's lap and I'm crying. I'm weeping. My mom's worried. She looks at me. She's like, Bacha, what happened? I said, Mama, there are no fruits at home. What am I supposed to eat? I can't eat rice, dal, roti, sabzi. I mean, I love it, but I can't eat that every day. I need fruits because I'm a fruit baby. Like my morning begins with, a bowl full of pomegranate, maybe like a mango, a banana, apple, berries, name it. Like it's like soul food. And during this lockdown, people weren't allowed to step out. So, and fruits and vegetables, something you need to constantly keep buying fresh.
fine, yes.
I cried. And this happened twice during the lockdown because both times the fridge emptied. And I'm like, what do I eat? I can't live without my smoothies and and because I genuinely love those things. And the
I
next
will
day,
pause you there because
okay.
I want to talk about a friend of yours who apparently came all the way from Banjara Hills, if I'm not wrong.
Oh,
Banjara
yeah.
Hills to your house just to drop some groceries. I mean, not exactly groceries, but fruits and your favorite cereals and stuff. Is
I have
that true?
really nice friends. They love feeding me. My friends always feed me because they feel like I'm starving. They think I'm starving. I don't know why. But so I was just talking to a friend and I was again in that sad mood and like there's nothing in my Ratnadeep. There's nothing in the supermarkets around me. No fruits, no vegetables. Everything is gone. And the kind of food I eat is a little different, maybe I could say. And my friend who happens to live in Banjara, the next day, without telling me, at 6 in the morning, brings like a huge bag of stuff that I love and drops it next to my car because he didn't come inside. He's calling my mom and myself, and he's trying to get us to go out and pick the bag. None of us answer. Because 6 in the morning, we're sleeping. Lockdown, excuse me. Nobody wakes up that early.
Huh.
And we're just sleeping. And then he's a little freaked out because he doesn't want people to just steal it away. But eventually, I did wake up and I went out and I found it and I got it back in. So yeah, I got a lot of my cereal and like my oats and my quinoa and my fruits and my vegetables and my chocolates and my whatever I eat, my almond milk and all that. And then yeah, true love that is. Friends who
All the
bring you
friends.
food, true love. Make this a meme. Friends who bring you food.
Okay. I'm not giving you away the thumbnail, but I have something in my mind. But yeah,
Okay.
everyone who wants to find a way to Simran's heart, now you know it.
Get me food. Get me fruit. I swear for my birthday now, get me like a basket full of berries. Oh man, that'll be true love. Because no berries are available. They're all imported and nothing is available. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we have pretty much covered a lot of things about
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah. This
friends.
interview is going to be the spiciest one out there. I'm pretty about me because I am
You
gen.
didn't give so much spice, but this is definitely for a ki- for a private person like you.
Person, this
I
is a
think
lot.
a lot of revelations revelations, yeah, has happened in the studio. I would say
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
And Simran, I also wanted to ask. This is like a tall girl question I want to ask.
Okay.
You know? So, how tall are you, Simran?
I'm 5'8" and a half.
The 5'8" is quite good height for a girl.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, because I have to. I don't know, like if I should undermine it or if I should overestimate it. I'm 5'9". Let's just say I'm 5'9".
I
Good
know.
enough.
So I know that feeling. So being someone who is, I tell people that I'm 5'10", but I'm actually 5'10 and a half.
See?
So I really know the feeling if I have to over If I have to increase my
Yeah.
weight and tell by half inch and tell, or decrease it by half inch and tell, if I tell people of high level, they freak out.
Yeah, but it's absolutely normal. I don't understand. Being tall, I mean, it's great. You're short is great, you're tall is great, you're fat, you're thin. Kya farak padta hai? So yeah,
No, my
note to myself, I'm 5'9" and I'm proud of it. Yeah.
so obviously you should be proud of what you are, but tall women comes with pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about beauty and all that stuff, but I'm just talking about the pros and cons of it all. Girl.
Pros and cons of a tall girl.
How do you see it? Like, do you think being tall is fun and it's super amazing, or being tall is like nah?
I love being tall. I love my height. I love it. I think one major problem that I face, I don't know if because of is it because of my height or anything else, but my feet, they're really big. I have big feet, huge feet, and I never find footwear my size, to a point where if I ever do find footwear my size, I'm like a 40, 41. If I do find, I'll buy it in every color. My parents
Next
will
time
get
you
it for
send
me
me
in
the
every
link of
color.
it, no, please.
Yeah.
I'll also buy it.
Yeah, so that I think is a major problem because most stores, and I know that growing up, I used to always go to the men's section, especially when I had to buy sports shoes for shoes, because nothing would ever fit me. Like if I go to a Nike or an Adidas, they will not have my size in the girls section, so I have to go to the men's section. I think, yeah, so Nike and Adidas, you have encouraged my tomboyishness. It's not my fault.
And I remember, like, I can resonate with you. I can feel what you're feeling because I remember the looks I get. I don't even remember when was the last time I actually went to a lady section and bought myself slippers. मतलब intro వేసుకునే చెప్పులు. అవి కూడా I don't even remember. I just go to the men's section. I'm like, "Ah, de do." Or I just
Same
steal my brothers
పరిస్థితి
and
ఇక్కడ
fathers.
కూడా. Same.
And
My father, brother, and I, we share our footwear. All of us, all three of us. Like my shoes are, they wear them, I wear them, chappals, everything. Yeah. So,
then, yeah, like what you said, tall, short, fat, not,
that thing.
dark, fair, doesn't matter.
More so even now. I feel like you should talk about it and put it out there with
Or
everything that's
absolutely.
happening.
And Simran is apparently a great listener also.
Yeah, wouldn't you say that?
I just did.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, she actually is. Okay. So quickly moving on to okay, a lot of talking has happened. I know you're a great you love movies, especially Sanjay Leela Bansali's movies.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? When like the corona pandemic, like it all began, so I was praying ki, I hope my family, friends, everybody around me, everybody generally is safe. And then please Sanjay Leela Bhansali ko be safe. Like how am I going to make a movie with him if anything happens to him? I kid you not. I don't know if it's a childish whim, but I was genuinely praying for him as well.
What is that one character, one Sanjay Leela Bansali's character that you would really love to play?
Oh, it's very
Only one.
difficult because I've seen every movie that he's directed except one. The first one, Khamoshi, which I've seen half. But I've
Oh,
seen every movie he's directed. What I love about his pictures, especially, is the fact that all his women characters, female characters, they stand out and you'll remember them. Like,
definitely.
be it Black, Rani Mukherjee, be it Aishwarya Rai and Guzarish, of course, Deepika in the entire trilogy.
Yeah.
So that I don't know how he does it. Even Devdas, I've seen Devdas so many times. My God. So
That's so
I just
intense.
want to be his muse. That is something I really want to do. I want to work with him. I want to
You
know what
nicely
happens in
dodged
his
my
mind.
question. I just asked you to
Okay,
choose
my favorite character.
one character you would want to do.
Mm, I would say it's. I would love to do a Bajirao Mastani because I feel like yeah, or like all my
Yeah.
Kathak training should come to use someday.
And that,
Or a Black
uh,
Rani Mukherjee in
oh
Black.
yeah, great. Do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So these would be my top picks.
So now that we're talking about movies, I have
Hmm.
a quick game for you. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna give you the see ఎందుకు ఇంత ఇంగ్లీష్ లో మాట్లాడుతున్నా నేను ఓకే సో give you like ఒక హిందీ సాంగ్స్ ని ఇంగ్లీష్ లో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసి నీకు చెప్తా
Okay.
I'll give you the English translation of Hindi songs to you and you have to guess which Hindi song is that.
Oh, it's like the gibberish filter on Instagram.
You can say that. It's kind of gibberish.
Okay.
Okay, so I had to write it down. You know, all the brainstorming that has gone into this, I have to write it down. So
I
am
love that. I love that when an interviewer does. I mean, you know, they do their homework and then it's more interactive. It's more fun. Like
and
then
I forgot about my research.
she has researched so much because I'm not the only guest. She has had other guests as well. She's called me up and asked me about them. So I know her research is on point, guys.
What a French boy, yeah, come on.
True. But guys, the ones the people who you've interviewed, I've not given any scoop about you. I have been extremely nice and I've only told her things that are acceptable. So
I'm going to
don't
edit
come.
all of this and I'm not going to take it.
No, you keep it.
Oh, okay. So I totally forgot about this part of it. Thank you for reminding me, Simran Choudhary.
I like how I conveniently switched.
Point is how nicely you have shifted your water into glass and you're drinking. I really wanted to show our people the actual water bottle you're using.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Turn it that way. Ta-da!
I'm using a Shiva's Regal bottle at the moment. I always recycle. I don't even drink whiskey. I stole this bottle from a friend. And all my friends who are drinkers, they know that they are not allowed to throw any bottles away because there is someone who will use them. And I recycle. I don't even know if it's recycling. I think it looks pretty. Look at that. I feel like drinking more water when it's put in such a fancy bottle. So that's the bottle I'm drinking from.
Now people will definitely think you have scripted all of this. Definitely.
You
Because you have taken your glass and then I'm like,
no, but I'm not shy. No, I was not drinking pani. That was soft ka pani that mama had given in. It's been like an hour and I've not had it. So I'm like, shit, I should drink that instead of drinking just water. So I finished the entire bottle.
that's very cute. So yes, that is what Simran is into recycling also.
Yeah, you could say that fancy word.
Coming back to the game we were talking about, are you ready? Have your water and then we'll start the game.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
First sound. After stealing my heart, white maiden has left.
चुरा के दिल मेरा गोरिया चली.
Chilli.
Not bad. This is easy. I know this is not scripted. Again, people will think ये भी बता दिया होगा इसको. मेरे को नहीं पता ये सब.
No. You mention it and they'll have their doubts. Don't mention it.
No, but I'm really okay. Fine, cool. I'll just pretend like I didn't. No, but I didn't. I genuinely didn't.
No, I am waiting for the last song. I have kept the best of it for the last. But yeah, moving on to the second song. Drop, drop, falling water. Water puts fire.
Tip, tip, बरसा पानी. पानी में आग लगाई. ये तो पता है यार.
Two to you. Next one. Yeah. 2 out of 2. Next one. This is so easy. Yeah. The bangle said, the bracelet said that it became yours, beloved.
क्या नहीं समझ आया फिर से बोला.
The bangle said, the bracelet says it that I become yours beyond. See, beloved.
चूड़िया कहे कंगन कहे मैं तुम्हारी. ये कौन सा गाना है? बैंगल सेज तो चूड़ियां बोले चूड़ियां
बोले कंगना टिन 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 टिन.
तेरी साजना. It took me a while to get that.
But then yeah, you got your point. High five. 3
I got my point. Yeah, I'm going to get पूरे points इसमें.
Okay. Next, moving on. Dreams in my eyes. Beloved in my dreams. Heart has chosen beloved.
आंखों में सपने. आंखों में सपना सपनों में सजना सजना पे दिल.
आंखों में सपना.
आंखों में सपना.
नैनों में सपना सपनों में सजना.
अरे यार थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ा but आंखों नैनो synonyms it's fine.
Dude, Bollywood fans are gonna be curious.
सजना सजना पे दिल आ गया सजना पे दिल आ गया. Everybody's going to say, why didn't you do this in Telugu? That is going to be the most asked question after, of course, chai banana aata.
Okay, next one. Those dark, dark eyes. Those fair, fair.
काली काली आंखें गोरे गोरे गाल नशीली तेरी बातें
की नजरें
वो हिरनी चाल यार improvising.
But then yeah, 5 out of 5, yeah, super. The
Yeah.
next one is gonna be the next one is gonna be the last one, and it's gonna be when I actually saw that it was so funny. It is lemon, lemony, lemon. Hey, raw, raw. Lemon, lemony.
निबुड़ा
Hey,
काचा
hey,
छोटा
raw, raw.
छोटा
Small, small.
काचा small. My God, this is fun. Yeah.
Yes. Simran
So
Choudhary is
full.
out
What
of
do I get?
6.
Will you gift me a book now?
Okay, yes, obviously. I'm gonna give your Karan Johar back to you. I'm talking about the book.
She's going to give me what? Wow. No, I need a new book, my friend. Yeah. Give me fruits, vegetables, and books.
Definitely, definitely. You're gonna win a book from my side for this, personally.
Done. Yay.
And yeah, so sadly, every interview has to end at some point in time. And it's pretty hard. I'm telling that we're gonna end this interview with one teeny tiny. I wouldn't say it exactly a game, but yeah, a teeny tiny round of rapid fire, you can say.
Of course. No interview is complete without the rapid fire.
Okay. So it's more like
try
I
and
would.
make it fiery.
Yes, you should be really quick. I'm gonna ask a few rumors that I've heard about you,
Okay.
and you have to tell me how true or is it true or is it rumor?
Okay.
Okay. Before that, I want to ask one question to you.
Hmm.
Everyone who's watching out this video, Simran is a great player in Monopoly.
Oh, yeah.
I'll also tell you, Simran ఎలా ఆడుతుంది అంటే ఒకసారి మేమందరం కూర్చొని we're playing Monopoly. And Simran lead లో ఉంది మా అందరికంటే. Apparently, మా అందరి దగ్గర డబ్బులు అయిపోయింది. So Simran was the banker. So she's like, game అయిపోలేదు. Nobody was bankrupt. డబ్బులు అయిపోయినప్పుడు ఎవరు bankrupt అవ్వలేదు. Simran is like, hey, okay, now I'll share 1,500 to everyone again అని చెప్పి అందరికీ మళ్ళీ 1,500 ఇచ్చి because her money is also over. She gave 1,500 to everybody. And we restarted the game because she was winning.
That was, see, that happened once, okay?
I didn't say you do it all the time. I only told my experience.
No, guys, but I do play it very seriously, okay? We have like tournaments and stuff through this lockdown. Now we play tournaments and I've won a bunch of them.
People play Monopoly tournaments also. People get depressed when they lose the tournaments also. I have seen people like that. Simran, sounds familiar?
No. It's okay, see, I'm very competitive as a person. I don't like losing. And that 1,500 thing, see, you can't do it on the app. So that, of course, happened in person once. And that was just for me, for the game to keep going, like the show must go on, wala logic tha, that's about it. But apart from that, all my tournaments and everything is all automated, so you can't cheat and stuff. Not saying that I ever cheat anyway. But yeah.
Okay, yeah. Simran never cheated anybody in the game of Monopoly.
I've never cheated anybody.
That's what I
hate
told,
it.
darling. I don't tell anything else.
Yeah, but I don't cheat.
Okay, moving on.
Rapid
Coming
fire.
back to the question, in అడుగుదాం అనుకున్న questions. So, Simran is short tempered.
Oh no. Yeah. But that said, not everybody gets to see it.
Yeah, right.
But I get angry often.
Simran loves pav bhaji more than khausi.
No, I love cows. Sorry, Indian cuisine. I'm no man. I still love pav bhaji, but I love cows way more.
And somebody's being diplomatic. Okay, fine. Simran knows martial arts.
I've been a karate kid growing up, so I have like the orange belt, but that's about it. I don't know mixed martial arts or anything yet. Who knows? Maybe in a few years.
The next question is very dear question to me. Simran is looking out for a Telugu teacher.
Oh yeah. Yes, please.
Yes,
మీరు
please.
నాకు తెలుగు నేర్పియండి. నాకు వస్తుంది కానీ కొంచెం ఫ్లూయెన్సీ వస్తే కొంచెం ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది నా పని. అందుకే మీకే అడిగాను. ప్లీజ్ టీచర్ ఏం చేస్తున్నారు మీరు? స్లాక్ చేస్తున్నారు. స్ట్రిక్ట్ గా ఉండాలి కదా. టీచర్ ఎలా ఉంటే
సరే
ఎలా?
ఇక్కడి నుంచి తెలుగులోనే మాట్లాడేది. ఇంటర్వ్యూ అయిపోయే వరకు తెలుగులోనే మాట్లాడేది.
సరే అండి నేను మాట్లాడతా.
ఓకే మాట్లాడండి. So Simran Choudhary is bad at maintaining her social media.
ఒక్క టైంలో అది నిజం. ఎప్పుడు ఐ థింక్ ఇంప్రూవ్ అయ్యాను. ఎందుకంటే ఆలీ నా దగ్గర కాంటెంట్ లేకపోతే ఉండకపోతే నేను ఆలీ ఫొటోస్ పెడతాను. సో ఐ ఇంప్రూవ్డ్.
Simran Choudhary is lazy.
పని ఉంటే నో, పని లేకపోతే యా.
Simran Choudhary likes Sushant more than Vishwakshay.
నేను ఒక షార్ట్ తాగుతాను. అదే కదా రూల్. ఆన్సర్
There are no rules. It's like you have to give the answer. There's no
if
escape.
you don't answer, I'll take a shot. I'll finish the entire bottle of water.
No, that's just water. I can't.
Soft ka pani.
Okay, I'm just asking you to tell if it's truth or rumor. You don't have to, you know. You like Sushant more than Vishwakshay.
I don't want to answer. I love both of them. I love you both, guys.
Then you can just say it's a rumor.
Okay, yeah. But then no, if I say it's a rumor, then they'll all think I like Vishwak more than Sushant. So I don't want people to start thinking I love both of them. I love Vishwak, I love Sushant.
Smart girl. Smart.
I genuinely like both of them. I say choose between. I mean, I know it's a ridiculous comparison, but choose between your mama, papa. ऐसे क्यों होता है? Both friends. I know it's a ridiculous comparison. I put it out there before, but yeah, I like both of them.
Sushant మరియు Vishwakshay నా రెండు కళ్ళు లాంటి వాళ్ళు అని చెప్పిన Simran Choudhary. That is gonna be my thumbnail. Or my thumbnail is like సుశాంత్ గురించి విశ్వక్ గురించి సిమ్రన్ ఏం చెప్పిందో తెలిస్తే మీరు అవాక్ అవుతారు.
No comments.
Okay. The last question. Chai or Simran loves chai or coffee?
Chai.
Chai banana aata.
నాకొచ్చు నీకొచ్చా. నేను వీడియో కూడా పెట్టాను. మీరు వెళ్ళి చూడండి, లైక్ కొట్టండి, కామెంట్ చేయండి, ఫాలో చేయండి నాకు.
సో టెల్ మీ వాట్ లైక్ అదే ఈ క్వశ్చన్ చాలా వినుంటావు కదా, కనిపించిన ప్రతి ఒక్కరు చాయ్ బనానా ఆట. సో హౌ డు యు ఫీల్ అబౌట్ ఇట్?
Honestly, to be remembered for one particular dialogue, I think is great. You know, it's great to know that there are people out there who remember you for your work.
Yes.
Like, you know, so if someone's saying chai banana aata, I know that person's seen Ee Nagaraniki Em. Maybe that person liked it, enjoyed it to a point where he remembered that dialogue is registered in his brain. So yeah, I love it. Like, I know it can get a little too much sometimes, guys. There are more questions, but chai banana aata is going to be a forever favorite. Yeah.
So coming to the end of the video, I just want to ask one last question before we close this. So tell me the one rememberable. It might be crazy, it might be fun, it might be cute, or it might be a very angry situation. Tell me that one fan encounter you had? I've heard a few.
Okay, so I'll tell you the first one that I ever had. I was shooting for a movie, and like I was just sitting, like because I was waiting for my shot, and I was just sitting in a very little, and this was the first time it ever happened to me. A little girl and her brother, both of them would have been like 5, 6. They're just like standing and they're looking at me, and they're just like shy. You know how kids can be like, okay, what will she
Yeah.
say? They're just looking at me. I looked at them and I waved at them. They waved back and got very excited, and they walked up to me and they just like the paper and pen. They just like literally put it in front of my face. And I had to just guess what they wanted. I said, okay. And then I gave them my autograph and they were so happy. Just that little small gesture. So that would be my first encounter. And apart from that, what has happened? Oh yeah. So you know how
Yeah.
I drive. And you'll find me. If you ever see a girl in a safari, it's probably me in Hyderabad. And I was waiting at a signal
Simran
once.
Choudhary drives safari around Hyderabad all the time.
Yeah. Oh my, I have two incidents. The second one is even crazier. So the first one is me. I was waiting at a signal, and these two boys on a bike. I know that they're looking at me, like peripheral vision. I could tell that they're looking at me, and then they kind of knocked on the window, and they were not creepy. Like they were
Yeah.
civil. Yeah. And I kind of looked at them, and he pointed the phone at me, the guy sitting in the back, and he showed me my face, and he's like, "Is this you?" I said, "Yeah." And he's like, "Ma'am, can you roll the window down?" Like he just said that. And I rolled my window down a little and he said, "Ma'am, I told him," his friend. I was telling him that it's Simran Choudhary. He wouldn't believe me. That's why I had to prove it to him. See, నేను చెప్పాను కదా ఇది Simran Choudhary ne Ee Nagaraniki Em ayindhi. And they were just like, "Ma'am, we're huge fans." They said, "Oh, thank you." And they left. One. Second, I did a video with coffee in a chai cup. And that video, yes, the gratitude video that I put out, and that had me driving my car. So most people have watched that video and they know the number of my car, the number plate. The other day, my brother was driving the car at a signal. Someone knocked. Bhaijan rolled the window down, and that person's like, "Sir, isn't this Simran madam's car?" My brother just looked at that person. He's like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Yes, this is Simran Chaudhary's car. Why are you driving it?" Like that authority, that this is Simran Chaudhary's car. Who are you to drive it? My brother's just like, "Yeah, she's my sister. I'm driving." And they're like, "Oh, sorry, so sorry, sir." And then brother comes home and says, "This is my car. Who are you to put out videos and stuff?" I said, "Bhaiya, now forget it. Huh? This is Simran Chaudhary's car. It's going to be that." So that way, I feel like they're so passionate about it. They're like, "This is Simran madam's car."
They own you, like they're like my sister kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
This is very cute.
So yes, here we come to the end of the video.
Oh,
Sadly.
we need to do more.
But then yeah, we will do more. So thank you, Simran. Thanks a lot
Thank you.
for the
This was
video
fun.
and yes, and for being this cute little perky girl I know.
Oh, it's always nice, yeah, because I feel like during this entire lockdown, we've all been stuck at home and interaction with people has been so limited that this feels like a welcome change. Yeah. And the more we can reach out to people who
Oh yes,
adore
talking
us.
about sitting at home and all, I really forgot asking this question. So, no, already you started your work.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
you did. Technically, you started your work. So, how different is it post lockdown? What's the kind of changes that you see before and after lockdown?
Of course, there is no handshake, social distancing, and that I feel like is not considered rude also anymore. If you're like
Right.
saying namaste to anyone, it's considered cordial. So I
Yes.
think that is one stark change that I've noticed. Also, I feel like people have just gotten very independent. Like the shoot that I did my own hair, my own makeup. I didn't have like a big crew. I feel like you just have to be more independent now. Do your own thing. So that I think is different. Apart from that, what else is different? Of course, there's a lot of conversation about Corona and around Corona whenever people meet. And we've still not gone on a full-fledged set to shoot for a movie yet. So that I feel I don't even know how that's going to work. That is
Right.
something we'll have to just wait and find out. But
Yes.
apart from that, I know now that auditions, script readings, narrations, all of that is happening on video calls
Yes.
from the comfort of your room. So
Correct.
that is very different.
Yes.
Meetings have dropped by like 99%.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure signing and all that will also become digital now. So I think those are the differences that I've
So yeah,
noticed. So
let's wrap this video with a beautiful song by you.
do you have to say Agi Agi? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying? Is
please
that
do.
what you're
That
saying?
I was about to say that. Please sing Aage Aage.
Hey. Okay, cool. Vivek Sagar, you should just use me as a singer next time.
I'm gonna be a BGM with the
Done. Done. Okay, I'll just stop.
mic check. Check check.
ఆగి ఆగి సాగే మేఘమేదో తాకిన ఒక్కసారి నన్ను వీడి కాలు నింగిలోకి తేలినా ముందు లేని ఊహలే ఉరాలేను చిరుకులాగా అంతసేపు ఊపిరాగగా ఆ పేరి మరో తీరం నే చేరగా వదిలి దూరం నిజం అయే క్షణం సమాప్తం. Thank you for helping me there. I blanked out. I'm like, what were the words? Not,
God, I love this song. నేను లిటరల్లీ ఆపుకుంటున్నాను అనమాట నన్ను నేను నీతో పాడకుండా బికాస్ జనాలు నేను కమెంట్స్ లో సాగొడతారు నీ వాయిస్ వినిపించుకున్నా నేను పాడితే సో లైక్ హోల్డింగ్ మై సెల్ఫ్ డోంట్ సింగ్
Ayyo. It's okay. We'll do our own karaoke session.
yes we'll do that we'll do a concert on Instagram.
People will run away. But okay.
People would love to see you in action with your guitar. Trust me.
I should actually learn the Agi Agi song on my guitar.
You should, man.
Would you guys want to see that? Comment below.
Comment below. And thank you so much for taking your time for coffee and a chai cup.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Hope to see you very soon. So,
Yes.
last words. I mean, for the interview to the viewers.
To the viewers, should I start with stay home, stay safe, all of that? Like, I know it's been told so much and so many times, so I'm not going to say that.
Let's say it in one sentence. Let's stick it to one sentence. Say one sentence to your
खुश रहो, मुस्कुराओ, क्या पता कल हो ना हो. And watch this video, like, comment, subscribe, share.
Two. Mention the name.
Huh? 2 coffee in a chai cup and at Simran Choudhary on Instagram.
Yes. Thank you so much, Simran Choudhary. Hope to see you real soon.
Lots of love, guys. Bye.
Bye.